I want to talk to you guys today a little bit about coping skills. It seems like this has almost become a buzzword lately. I hear people talk about it and reach out to me and say, hey, I really need help with building more healthy coping skills. But most people really don't know what that means, or they seem to think there's some magical coping skill that will make everything easier. Well, as most of you already know, there is no magic pill. There's not one thing that makes this easier. And a lot of people are really disappointed when they find out that coping skills are actually really simple things. But if you do them, they really do make a difference. So I want to talk about that a little bit today. And I also want to talk about kind of the way I break them down even further, which is I break them down into coping skills and distraction skills. Now, both are really important, but you cannot just have distraction skills. So distraction skills are things like watching TV or playing a video game. Now, that's really effective to switch your mind from whatever it's running on or whatever urge it's kind of being taken over with to something else and kind of do something where you check out and it's mindless. So that's helpful, right? But eventually you're going to have to stop playing the game, or you're going to have to stop watching TV. And if you haven't processed anything further, or if you don't have any other way of working through that urge, then you're going to relapse at some point. It's more of a matter of time. So those distraction skills are helpful, especially when maybe you're out or you're doing something or you don't have the time or space to process kind of what you need to on a deeper level. But you have to have coping skills as well. So coping skills are things that really process things on that deeper level. So they could be things that really work through and resolve something for you. So it could be similar to distraction skills in that a distraction skill might be listening to music, where a coping skill might be playing music or listening to music that really resonates with you and processes through some of the feelings that you're experiencing. So it's something that kind of takes it a step further. It's more intense and kind of more intentional than a distraction skill. So it could be things like playing music, it could be physical activities, yoga, writing, working through a workbook, meditating, processing with a therapist or a really trusted friend. Or it could be something specific, like a specific skill from a modality like cognitive behavioral therapy. So there are specific coping skills as well. And a lot of those are simple too, like breathing exercises. So some people find that doing something physical really helps them. So doing something like yoga connects their mind and body and works through urges or works through trauma. While other people find that they have to write it out or talk it out. So really it's about finding what works for you and practicing it and actually doing it. So what I found is that most people can come up with something that would really help them and is really helpful for them, but they're not doing it. So the point here is to choose something and then actually do it. And I really encourage people to start to build this into your daily life. So build healthy activities, build healthy coping skills into your daily life. One, this helps you be less stressed and anxious overall, so you're already coming from a more grounded place. And two, it helps you practice that skill so you're good at it and you can go to it in a time of crisis and use it. It's really hard to practice new things and learn them when we're in crisis, but if we practice them in regular life, then we know what to do when we're in crisis and we really need it. So really, I mean, it goes back to the saying, insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results, right? You have to do something different. You have to try something different. So I want everybody to choose something. Choose something this week that you're going to try. It can be really simple. It can be something that you've done in the past and have found helpful. It can be anything, but it needs to be specific, it needs to be intentional, and it needs to be something that does help you process through anything, your thoughts, your emotions, your urges, something that resets you. If you need help further with this, or if you need help coming up with specific ideas, please reach out to me. Don't hesitate to ask me about more questions about this. And also, I'd love to hear anything that you come up with. So comment and let me know what you're going to try this week. So I hope this inspired you in some way to really get out there and do something and try something and do something good for yourself. Take care of yourself.